Hello, trepidatious tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Is That a Word with me, BlueAnkylo, XCOM Long Word. XCOM Long War, that's the one. So, last episode we may have sort of forced a large UFO to land, or something similar to that anyway. So now we're going to have to go capture it, because that's what we do at XCOM. The good news is we've got pulse weapons and tier 2 mechs. The bad news is, well, we don't have a great history with large landed UFOs, to be honest. We have managed to win once, I think, and then lost completely previous, and we may have run away from one or something, or I can't remember. Point is, you know, they're difficult, and depending on the type, there's 3 kinds, there's 4 kinds. There's Abductor, Harvester, Transport, and Terror, all considered to be large. Depending on the kind, we can see between about 20 and 50 aliens. I can't remember which ones are which, but some of them do have around 20. Even on landed, I think 20 was okay. If you shoot them down, sometimes you get a bit less, but we didn't. So that would be on the good side of things. On the bad side of things, it could be 40 or 50, which would be horrible. So anyway, let's, without further ado, let's go over our squad. This is one of those times when having that 3rd inventory slot is going to be very useful. So, leading the team, by the way, this is my, let's colloquially call them the B team, approximately. They're usually T sergeants, give or take. The A team is at approximately gunnery sergeant level. The B team is approximately T sergeant, give or take. No confirmation. This is a gunnery sergeant, for instance. But this is what we're doing. So we got gunnery sergeant Lythan. I'm counting on you to lead the way. We got Kilifron, who is a tech sergeant, working his way up the ranks into the Jaeger. I'm hoping for some promotions. You've got the big old flamethrower and a grenade launcher with 1 grenade. Either that or you punch things. I don't know. Actually, I'll let you punch things. Why not? I was really expecting the kinetic strike module would give you that +1 or 2 mobility. It does not. So, it's not as good. If it did give us mobility, I would use it more, but it doesn't. Yeah, and 1 grenade's not going to make the difference, so sure. We'll let you punch things if you get the chance. Anyway, a little bit of accuracy. You're almost at 100, so that's pretty cool. And you've got Ranger, Vital Point targeting. You can do a lot of damage. Next up, we've got Mark Spector and a Shogun. This is our heat ammo mech, which could be really useful depending on what we run into, as well as collateral damage. I am expecting good things. I really like the Shogun. I gave you 1 restorative mist, because I think the more healing we have for a long mission, the better. And you never know when we're going to run out. Or if we get grenaded, it's really nice to have something like a restorative mist to heal everybody. Speaking of healing, Darkshade, the Prophet, is our medic, who's actually, you know, psionic, almost ready to level up. We've got quite a few psions. I decided to go double medkit plus double smoke, given your freebie. So we've got 2 good smoke grenades, 2 dense smokes, and 6 medikits for heals. I feel this is fair. And also a lot of armor for our medic, as well as a little bit of mobility. We're not worrying about damage with the medic, we just want to keep everyone alive as long as possible. And healthy. Our Rocketeer is going on the super weighed down train. You will have 2 rockets and 2 Shredder rockets, and I am planning on using them all the time. Frugally? Not frugally. The opposite of frugally, whatever that is. So again, you get a carbine and a little bit of accuracy so that you don't miss with therein rockets. And if I had lighter armor, I might even have given it to you, but I didn't. Next up, Fluffy Boots, Sapper Heat Warheads. So I gave you 4 grenades, plus the Arc Thrower with repair, so you can heal the mechs, or, depending on how things go, capture an alien. We need some elites, we need some outsiders. We just need a lot of stuff for weapons. If you could capture an ethereal, that would be interesting, but I'm not going to count on it. Other than that, such is your life. That's your lot in life. And finally, the last 2, Draco Delacroix. I say Delacroix, but it's Delacroix. You know, whatever. That must be some other name of somebody I think of. Psychic Sniper or Psionic Sniper with the lock and load and all that good stuff. I gave you aim, and damage. 110 base aim on a sniper seems good. What else we got? Finally, last but not least, Hank Flanagan, the Ghost. Hopefully you maintain that. We need the battle scanners, and we need the lightning reflexes. So that's what you bring to the table. You also bring a flashbang because we might as well have at least one. And you know what? You can have a pistol too, laser pistol. Who else wants the last laser pistol? Let's give it to the Major. Might as well bring him with us. You never know when we were going to run out of ammo. Let's get to it. This will probably be a long episode, or really, really short, I guess, depending on our fortunes. Mostly I'm just hoping that we're not ambushed on the deployment zone. If we can, you know, survive a couple turns and start drawing the aliens in one pod at a time, I have high hopes. We have a pretty high-ranking troop with decent equipment. I have, you know, I think if anyone can do it, these guys can do it. They may not quite be the A-team, but I'm keeping the A-team on reserve at the moment. Sorry, A-team. This looks like it's probably the transport variety, not the harvester or abductor variety. Which means it's either a terror ship version or a transport version, if I remember the wiki correctly. It's probably just a transport that would have landed regardless of if we shot it. Seeing as we've taken back 2 alien bases, they're probably trying to harvest resources specifically. And we have to stop them. That's just the way it is. Now, this is a horrible place to start, because there's no cover and you're at low ground. And every now and then you find 10 Muton Elites on the roof. I'm not kidding. Really, I'm not kidding. Let's put a save down because this is a pretty important mission. And I would prefer not to, you know, mess it up. I'm not confirming that I'll reload. I'm just saying, you know, we might need to. At this point in the game, it's pretty harsh to lose a whole team. So first priority, get people in at least half cover. And hopefully do that without popping a wave. How do we do that? I think we put people behind the log and just a couple rocks nearby. So Scout, you have a look over here. Tell me how bad it is. It's not too bad. Next up, I don't have any assaults or anything. We've got 3 lousy spots up here. 1, 2. So far, okay, I think we're good. And 3. We will move the medic further back as usual, and the sniper can just dash over there. That's fine. Looks like we survived the first turn. That's pretty good, to be honest. We're gonna keep the mechs somewhere where they can see what's going on. On the move. Hopefully good line of sight. That was a crazy little backward slide there. Good for you. But we don't want to pop any aliens. Okay. I feel like we're off to a good start. What do you guys hear? I hear aliens. Can't tell anything so far. I hear grumbling. Nothing unique that I can recognize. Also, no sound pings, although I would say it's highly likely that there's either something in here, up here, and also possibly over here. Just from my own experiences on this map and this layout. That doesn't guarantee it, it just means I think it's relatively high chance. So let's toss a battle scanner this direction, and that will give us an idea about this flank. Eyes open. Okay, the odds of aliens being over there are significantly reduced. They would have to be hiding. They could still be over there, which would be unfortunate. They could still be on the roof or in the bridge. So what do? We move forward a little. Just a little, not up yet, and not far. Something like this. Alright, that seems safe. We move the other mech kind of close to the stairs so that next turn we can look up there. And that may be all we do, to be honest. We're going to take this one super cautious. Super cautious. I have definitely seen on Large Landed, at this point in the game, enormous pods. There is something that way that we couldn't see with the battle scanner. I have seen enormous pods of Muton Elite. At least 8 in a pod. And that can really ruin your day. Unless you're close enough to flamethrower. Okay, so it turns out the battle scanner failed us. And there is actually aliens hiding in the corner. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. So we need to reposition a little bit. We're not going to move forward. We're going to move smart. Very low chance of that popping anything. I'd be surprised. Okay. And it looks like probably they're stationary. If that was a patrolling in the corner, it would probably have run into either our battle scanner or our own line of vision. I don't like the half cover. It's not great. But I don't want to risk moving onto the UFO at the moment. So we're just going to reposition some people here safely, if possible. Steady weapon for the rockets, because we might need a rocket, you never know. We'll move the medic over here, and the sniper, let me think. You guys are on Overwatch, Overwatch. You are actually going to pull back even further. Do you have, like, I was hoping I gave you, like, Lone Wolf, but I didn't. Still, low profile. Does this even give us cover from the direction I need it? No. Why would it give us cover? Well, what I will do is I'll just pull you back relatively far. You actually don't even get cover there, that's bull. But, the idea is you're hopefully out of range. Well, this is dumb. I'm surprised that none of this counts as cover. Well, I'll put you in at least cover from this angle. And that'll have to do. That's as good as I can give you. Oh, I should have moved the scout too. I forgot about that. Next turn. That sounded like a floater. That might have been a Muton or a Muton Elite. Can't tell. So that was all I heard. So this turn I want to pop whatever's over there and then pull back out of the way. So I definitely want to pop it right now. Flanagan, I'm willing to bet you'll be able to see them from here. I did bet correctly. So we got normal floaters and heavy floaters. That's a lot of them, and they sort of pulled out of sight, which is kind of annoying. What we do is we try to kill it with a sniper, which is looking likely. Yeah. And then we just pull back, and we make them come to us on a dash. So I can't actually pull Flanagan back as far as I'd prefer, but at least come back to here. And the rest of us is just going to Overwatch, I think, except for Cameron, who would really like to toss a shredder rocket in there next turn. I suppose if I'd known where they were, I could have tossed a really nice rocket or grenade into their midst. Like if we had javelin rockets and I used a battle scanner that direction. But that would have been our final battle scanner, and I think that would have been a mistake. So I'm assuming they'll come to us. Of course, that's a normal floater. I wish we had better cover, but you know, you got what you got. That's the only one. Well, the sniper, you know, you can continue to just pop these guys. Of course, not quite enough. We're definitely not going to be worried about getting meld, so don't get your hopes up for that. So the only person who has a shot is Mark. Well, the only two people are Flanagan. Flanagan's got a really good shot. Yeah, it's fine. You can take it. We'll keep the rest of the team on steady / Overwatch. If they want to move in one per turn, I am not going to complain. Basically, that makes things easy for us. Snipers and just picking them off. I'm expecting them to just start tossing grenades at us like crazy, but maybe they'll be dumb. That looked like a heavy floater. That's definitely a heavy floater. Alright, can you kill the first one at least? Nope, double miss. Okay, 2 misses and a hit. 3 misses and a hit. I don't even know who took the third shot that missed. There's another one. That's a flank from our sniper. That's maybe a grenade shot or a rocket shot. How do we do this? We know there's a lot of them. We've killed 2 floaters. This makes 5. There was how many? I'd say at least 7. Do I want to use a rocket here or not? We have a good shot here. Lots of damage. If I use a rocket, it'll probably just hit 2. I mean, I did bring lots of rockets. It will destroy their cover. This guy is totally exposed. You know what? That may be what I choose. Mad Dog can hit anything. I don't... You know... I don't think we need to use a rocket here. Or a grenade. We can panic. We got double shot. We could use flame if we need it. Let's open with the sniper's flank shot and see if it kills or does... It's not a very high chance of killing with only 20% crits. That's because it's squad sight minus 30%. It would be 50%, but for the squad sight. Of course, the squad sight keeps the sniper safe, so... You know, 9 damage is not bad. You know, we're better safe than sorry. Let's use one of our rockets. This should almost certainly destroy their cover, making these two easy pickings and that guy easy pickings. So let's not be lazy the way I see it, and this should just help, you know, help keep things safe. The mechs still don't have the greatest of shots, or at least one of our mechs doesn't have the greatest of shots. Well, let's not risk a 97% shot. Let's take 100. I would be so mad if I missed that 97, so let's not.
Hostile neutralized.
We'll take Mad Dog shot on the higher HP. And then...
Hostiles pacified.
Someone else could have that kill, I guess. Flanagan? Flank Hannigan got the kill. Alright. I feel like that rocket was well used. I know we're limited in the total number of blasts like that, but... You know, there's probably only 6 pods, give or take, depending on our luck. And you can use 1 rocket for almost each pod. Not quite. But heavy floaters are not to be messed with. And it's probably good to have a couple overwatches to do things like that. And if we didn't use the rocket, we may not have had an overwatch. We probably wouldn't. Okay, Lythan has lock and load, so you can reload and overwatch. Everyone else overwatches, basically, because there may still be more. Sniper can reload. Actually, I meant to reload, sorry. We're not going to worry about picking up meld at all. On larges, it's just not worth your time. It's nice, but keep in mind the canisters are only 3 meld each. It feels like smalls may be the way. Shot down smalls are the way to get melds more reliably. I'm still not going to move for another turn. You've reloaded? Oh, right. Reload and lock and load. Well, you can't overwatch. Steady will have to. Reload and steady weapons, not bad. That's what I should have done last turn. Overwatch. Reload. We'll just split up the reloading here a little bit. And you can reload. I like advanced fire control on the mechs too. That should help get some kills. It sounds like there's more floaters. I don't know how close they are though. Next turn I'll finish reloading. Turn after that we'll start moving. Or an alien pod patrols into our side. Which means we should have taken the higher ground quicker, but if that's what happens. We'll just get everybody reloaded. Alright, everyone's ready to go now. If there's still a floater out there, maybe it'll finally show up. If not, it's time to move. You guys had your fun, let's start making some progress. Okay. Let's stop wasting time, right? So, let's have a look this direction. And we'll see if there's anything up here. If so, we'll pull back. Looks like this section is safe. That's good. That helps. Let's get the other mech facing the other direction a little bit. And we'll begin to move people to the higher ground on the UFO. I like to take this bridge area first, obviously, as you might suspect. Do I want to dash anyone up there right now? Probably no. Let's not do it like that. Overwatch. Sniper, let's just move you a little bit closer. You don't have a whole lot of mobility, but this is an okay position for now. For now, we're just going to line up at the bottom on Overwatch. It depends. There may be a pod. There may be like a spare floater activated, but if it hasn't come out yet, I don't think it'll come out now. And then next turn, we'll move into proper cover. But I'd rather do it like this than risk popping a pod right now. Because that happens. Sometimes that one square is enough, and then it's 10 chrysalids, and you don't have enough shots to take them out because you already moved your mechs. I would expect there to be a pod inside this. Maybe even 2. I would say it's highly likely there's something in there. Highly likely. Okay, given that, we're gonna want to start, you know, grouping around these corners. We definitely don't want to open the door, so be very careful to control your soldiers here. We are gonna breach just from this angle, if you're wondering. We're not gonna breach from the side doors, because it's too likely to pop more side aliens at the same time. I'd rather deal with this just on its own.
I'm on my way.
So we'll have 2 mechs. I'll probably want the infantry on the other end. And the sniper might not be the most useful just for this one. And our infantry has just enough to dash there. We should not be able to see anything from there. Medic, rockets. How do we do this? Can anyone get to the corner? You can Overwatch. I was hoping someone could get to this corner on a single action. You can Overwatch. Please tab to one of these guys. Okay. Not quite enough. Enough. Okay, so the medic will kind of keep an eye on this angle. I know I just said that this could pop a wave. I was pretty confident it wouldn't. Rockets might have a shot from here depending on what we need. Is that opens up. And Fluffy Boots, your plan is to be able to move and throw a grenade or move and panic as needed. And then Draco, the only chance you have of being useful is probably from this angle, and even from there it's not very high, so we'll try it out. If we open next turn, and I don't want to wait much longer. That still sounded like a floater. I don't know what that sound is. I didn't even really hear anything. I do hear some stomping. There may be a mechtoid or a sectopod. It's hard to tell. This could be the mission we meet sectopods. I would not be surprised. Alright. Let's do it. What do we see? 1 heavy floater. Well, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Alright, Lythan. Why is it... It's technically flying. And it doesn't have tactical sense at the very least. Good shot. Infantry. So good. That's fine. You don't have to hit every shot. Flanagan can't see him from there, but you can move in and take the shots. So there was just 1. I was kind of expecting there to be a pod in there, but that's totally good. He didn't even open the doors on his way in, which is really convenient. It means we can move up to here and here without any vision, which means we can get into position, open the doors, and be in full cover, which is the kind of thing I like to do. So this turn we start moving people up, and we probably want to check out the right side first, seeing as that's the most unsecure area at the moment. Our right flank. Although we did fight that first pod. I mean, I don't know how Long War works for all of its random pod deployment. The fact that we saw one over here does not guarantee there's not another pod right here. You think they might split them up, but that's not really how it works. You already took 2 shots, yes, of course. Engineer, for now we're not going to dash up, just in case somebody moves at us on a random patrol.
Overwatch.
Sometimes it feels like the aliens hear you or communicate with each other and then move to assist other pods. This doesn't always happen, but sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes they're stupid and they stay in the corner forever. But sometimes it does feel like they move in on your position. I kind of think I've seen that happen once or twice. But maybe we'll get a sound ping here, which will help me decide where to go next. So far, we've only dealt with one pod, so you know there's lots to go. And the further to the center you get, the more dangerous it is. Because then suddenly you can be flanked on multiple angles. So this turn, we get people positioned by doorways. And next turn, we open them up. Or at least one of them up, depending on how it goes.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Yeah, Fluffy, you can move up there. I don't have any huge preference for people on doors, other than maybe the infantry up front. I think I'll keep the mechs in the center. It's most likely that this will unlock enemies, but I will open the right side first next turn. And we'll want... Sure, the medic can check out this side. I think this is the least likely side to spawn anything. I may not even open that door depending on how I feel. And the rockets, you know, you deal with explosives all the time. You can hang out by the Illyrium generator. It's totally safe.
Overwatch confirmed.
And the sniper can at least take this position.
Moving to designated coordinates.
It's full cover. You actually don't need full cover, but that's fine.
Come get some.
Oh yeah, don't forget our medic has Overwatch. Pretty valuable. Alright, so as expected, that's probably the closest pod. Unless I'm really surprised. I do hear thunky sounds. It's hard to say. I think what I do is I'm going to open this door not expecting anything, but wanting to make sure there's nothing over there. If there's something there, we can react. It looks pretty safe on this angle. Okay. Next bet is open this door expecting it to be safe. If it's not, we can react to it. We can pull people out of line of sight easily. It's also safe for now. Now, we are going to open this door expecting trouble, but having lots of shots ready. See how this works. No trouble to be had. In that case, we're just going to hold steady, Overwatch, and see if anything patrols into our new large field of vision. Because we've now unlocked a lot of field of vision. It's more likely that patrol enters these visions. And we know where some floaters are now. There's a lot of floaters on this map. So the best bet here would be to be a perfect shredder rocket that would just destroy, well, either kill or destroy half of them. I don't think it's going to be possible, though, to get one in where it would be needed. We could probably hit a couple of them. You can actually see that guy. The thing is, it could easily move over this way. The good thing about doing it like this is this will activate them from a relative safe spot without having to move forward. We could also toss a grenade. Possibly. Yeah, we could use a grenade to spawn them. Or we could be real sneaky and hope they don't activate next turn and move our Rocketeer around to this angle. Might even take 2 turns. But from here, he could probably shoot a really good shredder rocket. The question is just, do we have 2 turns to do that or not? I don't know the answer. Maybe even from here. Let's see from here. This would be quicker. What's your angle here? I would say this is an improvement. More likely to hit. I mean, yeah, you know what? You're going to steady weapon from here. Steady weapon. And the rest of the squad is just going to stay on Overwatch. We're actually going to group up a little better. They won't get a grenade even if they patrol into us. It won't be till the turn after. So we are expecting grenades. Eventually we'll have to split up. But if they move into sight, I want lots of Overwatch. And it would be preferable if they just stayed where they were so we could rocket them. That would be the best. You guys just stay there. They didn't stay there. Well, the first one's probably dead. Hopefully. Maybe. Almost dead.
Target is
At least we didn't blow up the generator with random shot. Alright, where do they move? We still, if they all overwatch, we can still get a really good rocket in there. Okay, we've definitely injured 2 of them. I don't think my rocket move was a mistake. I think that was still a good call. We had a lot of misses on Overwatch. These things are always hard to hit. A lot of heavy floaters anyway. So this guy should be an easy to pick off. But we do need to consider grenades next turn. So I'm gonna shoot it to this spot with the expectation of shredding most of them. I don't know for sure, but I think a lot of them held still, maybe 3 or 4. It might even hit that guy. Yeah, that was 6 that we shredded. That was a good rocket. I'm standing firm behind that call. Next decision. Sniper. You can't see the guys floating right there. Medic cannot see it. Flanagan, you can see it. How do we do this without risking our lives to great extent? Part of the problem is, although it'd be fun to have a mech hop here and then flamethrow them all, they'd probably be killed by Overwatches, to be perfectly honest. We could theoretically try a grenade now that they've been shredded. We still can't really throw it where I'd like, you know, at all. We basically just can't. What can we do here? What's the safest bet? Well, obviously we need to kill that dude. I think the infantry takes the shot first. Come on, Lythan. Maybe you just not quite kill it. It's fine.
burning through ammo fast.
You've got lock and load, so next turn you can reload and shoot. So take a second shot. And a miss. That's great.
No round.
Alright.
Adjusting sight.
Flanagan, yeah, you take your shot, I guess. Alright, we're doing real good. Real good.
Shot
Okay.
wide.
Fluffy Boots. How would you like to hit this guy? Nope, nobody wants to hit it. I guess I could have put hollow targeting on it quicker. Which one of these mechs has the defensive, the Overwatch perk? Can't remember which one has the fire. Okay, Mark has fire control, so we take the shot with Killifron. 91%. Well, this was not a good turn. We only killed one. We did shred most of them, but we were unable to kill very many at all. Sheesh, this is so bad for grenades, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just hoping that anybody that's brave enough to come up, we can kill the first couple on Overwatch, and then they're scared of us. We'll have an opportunist and a fire control. So I mean, this guy's almost dead. We're gonna waste both our shots. At least one hit. I'm surprised we're missing on so many opportunist shots, honestly. Alright, this is where it gets scary. What are you gonna do? Okay, he double moved. We got the second... No, we got the sniper shot reaction. Okay, that's pretty handy. That's 3 dead. There's still gonna be like 4 more. What you gonna do, buddy? Double move. He's trying to flank us. That's fine. Mostly I'm just scared about grenades. We're doing pretty good so far. I think we did fine. We may not have needed that smoke, but I stand by the decision to smoke him out. Alright. Anybody other pods gonna patrol into us? You know, now's the time, right? Now's the time for 10 elites to just wander on in. Alright, so we need to deal with that guy. I have it on reasonable authority to feel like Flanagan might be able to just kill him on his own because of the shredding ammo. If you pop another pod, I'll pull you back. You didn't. Pretty high crit chance you could kill him. I don't know. Not quite. I was expecting more damage given the shredding. Alright, well, Dark Shade, I guess you're going to have to try to save the day on this end.
Will do.
Come on, Dark Shade. 50-50. Dang it! I hate heavy floaters. Alright, who else can save the day? Well, we could Mind Fray him, but that's kind of boring. Mad Dog needs to reload. Probably Overwatch. Spectre... Well, maybe it would have been wiser to use the mech this way to flank kill, because the mech does more damage. I was expecting the scout to be able to deal with it, but I was wrong. Miscalculation. The mech shot would have killed him. Alright, well, we know there's one here and at least one over there. Do we just go back to Overwatches? Could probably blow one up if he is right there. Well, no, our grenades suck. We cannot toss a grenade out this doorway very effectively for whatever reason. We could move the mech up. I don't really want to. I think that's fine. Oh, that guy went that way. Okay, well, half cover's not great. It decided not to shoot. So, that's fine. It would have been safer to not move our scout out there, but he didn't shoot anyway. 2 more reaction shots, 3 more reaction shots. Alright, that was good. This one could be the last one. Him or 2 more, I would say. Pretty happy. Yeah, okay, there's this is probably the last 2 then. Would have been really nice if you'd killed that guy. I feel like we may have preemptively smoked before we needed it, but the aliens are not... Oh no, there's 3 left as it turns out. The aliens are not proving particularly intelligent today. They seem to be acting kinda dumb. The floaters, I mean, I don't know if I'm just confusing them or what. I mean, remember the first time we ran into heavy floaters? They just spammed us with grenades, and we lost 2 really good soldiers. But the last couple times we've seen them, they've been, I don't know, definitely less effective. Let's use our mech to not miss an 83% chance. 100%. Might not kill him. It did kill him anyway. I just figured we'd be smart about it. I'm trying to be smart about my decisions. Well, this guy's pretty much toast. I don't know what to tell him other than you're dead. And there's still 23 damage. Ay, chihuahua. There's still 1 left. Let's move our scout back somewhere safe and reload.
Back in.
And reload. And Overwatch. There's 1 left, right? You can't even Overwatch anymore. Reload it is. You can Overwatch. And you can still Overwatch. Not a lot of Overwatches on this side, lots of Overwatches on this side. Hopefully it comes to this side and gets killed. There is 1 left, right? I haven't miscount. I said 3 left, and we killed 2. There it is. 2 left! How many of these things are there? They just keep crawling out of the woodworks.
Damn it, missed the target. My weapon is almost
I'm amazed at just... Oh, maybe this is another pod that's activated. Yeah, that's another heavy floater pod. Wow. This ship is just full of heavy floaters. So far we're doing fine, but yeah, this is difficult. This is difficult. Alright, that guy must have tactical sense or something, right? No? Just not very good aim. That's fine. We could panic him if we want. 64. We might need to panic him. Killafron, you hold your ground, take your shot. Good shot. 15 plus holo targeting. I'm happy.
No round.
And you almost killed it. I suppose I should have taken the sniper shot earlier. I kind of forgot. Sometimes I forget about snipers. I know you should take their shots first, but...
Locked and loaded. Got it covered.
Well, we're going to have a lot more aliens to deal with the way this is going. A lot more heavy floaters. There's no reason to move forward that I can think of, other than spreading it out and all that business. We know there's still 1 hiding down here. We could possibly just murder him with a grenade now. If we could just throw it in there. Now, this will probably destroy the corpses. Do I care? Not enough. It'll also destroy, you know, anything that it's in the radius. Or we could just Overwatch. You know, I think Overwatch is still fine. Flanagan. I think I'm willing to put someone on this angle.
Overwatch.
And likewise, I'll probably put the medic on that angle. But not until next turn.
Time to motor.
I'm not going to dash you out there, but I may move you there next turn if things are going swell. Cameron Richards, I may have need of your rockets again. Let's prepare another rocket next turn. Also trying to spread out to reduce grenade bait. That's kind of my plan for this turn, was to split people up. There's that dude. We got lots of reactions. Lots of misses. That's really unfortunate because, you know, he's going to be close enough to cause some problems. What does he do? He shoots. Oh, okay. We're going to need some medic there. 17 damage. He's got to have heat ammo. Wow. Yeah, our mechs are, they're going to take a beating if I don't keep them safe. Wow. That's just insane. Alright, well, that decides what we're doing here. I think we actually have our engineers switch spots. Our medic should reliably be able to make it to that corner, even if you get sort of in the way from here. I may use you to... Actually, wait a second. You could heal the mech as well. Yeah. Let's use one of our repair shivs here. Because that almost one-shot our mech, as ridiculous as that is. Now, the mech needs to reload anyway, so in that situation, I didn't check that. I could have flamethrowered, but let's get the mech out of line of sight, reload, and our medic can focus on getting you back up. Okay, there's 6, and I think we'll actually double heal this turn. Next turn, our mech will be ready. I mean, we took 17 damage. It's going to take 3 charges to fully heal you. That's really, really brutal. No rockets yet. Shot. So this guy, he's probably a pod leader. That's why he's got all the extra perks. It's pretty brutal. Wow. Tactical sense. Not cool, dude. Not cool. We can barely hit it. That's insane. Maybe we really should consider panicking it. I don't want to move... I was thinking of moving the mech up and flamethrower, but... Sheesh. How are we going to deal with this guy? Well, we can get 63% for a double shot. I wish our sniper had a shot. Unfortunately, he does not. It's possible you'll have line of sight from like here and then you can mind fray him. Okay. Let's see. No, you can just reload that. Okay, well, I say we start. It's a really low % shot. If it does hit, that's great. If it doesn't, it's okay. It will apply hollow targeting so someone else can kill. It's only 1 in 4. Yeah, I would have been surprised if it hit. But that'll give our infantry a better chance. Please, please, please. There's one. One more for old Blue. Make me a happy Ankylo. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got a little bit lucky there. That's good. That deals with the pod leader. You've already taken your action. You could shoot. We're gonna Overwatch. You're the last one. I guess you take your shot. I'm scared about leaving you there. Even though it's half cover, I'd rather he didn't shoot at you and blow that up. He can shoot you next turn. To be honest, I'd almost rather he take the half cover shot than throw a grenade in here and really mess up our cover. So I'm thinking of not hunkering down, but just taking the chance to hit him. Wow, good damage. Maybe that scares them off anyway. I think that was worth it. Maybe I should have moved the scout in here, but, you know, grenades. Maybe the scout will kill him anyway. Yeah, well, nice try, right? I tried. It was a good chance.
Missed.
So what's he do? Shoots the mech? Shoots the mech. At least he didn't have heat ammo. 6 is only 1 charge. Now there's going to be a lot of floaters coming. We saw them all activate way in the fog. The longer we have to spread it out, the better, by far. So we'll give Flanagan a second chance. There you go, good work. And you got a promotion out of it.
Dead and gone.
Okay, I think with this little mechie, we move him in and just reload so that he can get repaired. We want to keep our mechs at full HP because they seem to take a ton of damage. Then we move... I'm not really going to be worrying about capturing, so we might as well use the arc thrower charges before the med kits, because the arc thrower only works on mechs, whereas the med kit works on anyone. Okay, did you have... You need to reload again. Watch. Medic, I think, takes up position over here like I was originally thinking. Watch. We'll move our Rocketeer to a pretty good spot. Maybe Overwatch would have been better there, I don't know. What's wrong with Kilifron? Oh, you've been shredded. That guy had shredding and heat ammo. That's insane. Maybe I keep you out of line of sight for now.
Moving out.
If anything gets really close, you'll have a shot, but I don't want you up in the middle while you're shredded.
Overwatch.
And our sniper, steady weapons. Alright. Oh, good! Oh, God. This is getting a little crazy, game. How many? 6. No. They're not all elites. And there's another one. There's actually 7. Some of them are berserkers. It's been a while since we've seen a berserker. Well, the berserkers need to die. We can't flamethrower them, so we just need to flat out kill them. It's been a while, and we do a lot more damage than the old days, which is good. Wow. This has been a tough one. I'm glad, you know, we're doing okay so far. But this is where it gets scary, I think. So, how do we do this? I wish I knew, like, for sure. We know, because we can't move down here, we actually know there's 3 units, like, hovering there. And we don't know what's behind them. I think I saw one, like, here and the rest sort of right around there. We definitely want to shred them, though. And shredding the berserker is good as well, although he might have shock absorbent armor. But this is a good shredder rocket, I think. It's pretty likely to hit more than just the one. Yeah, that hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost everything. There's probably one further back. Maybe they're all berserkers? 4 berserkers to 1 elite. Well, let's let the sniper maybe finish this guy off. Maybe. 15 damage. Got 15 damage. 19 even. Okay, then the next thing I feel is a good idea, quote, good idea, is a grenade. Can I please? I just want to throw a grenade in there. I can never ever throw a grenade. Maybe from here, I don't know. At least you'll have a straight shot. Come on, get that grenade. Is that gonna work? I don't know. I'll try. I don't know if this will work, but I'll give it a shot. The more damage we can do... It hit 3 of them, for a lot of damage, actually. That was highly successful, actually. 2 more intimidates. Yeah, that worked really well. I bet you there's like an elite on the teleporter and then a bunch of berserkers around him. So... Now... Do we just pray that we have enough overwatches? Do we toss a flashbang in there? We can't really. Well, actually, you know, we can. It may not hit all of them, but I think this is actually genius. If there's still berserkers and elites in there, this could be really, really helpful. It hit 3! I think that's a genius toss, honestly. And we overwatch.
Scanning.
And what I want is, like, not everyone to take their shot at the same time. So I'm going to put you a little bit out of the way. You might have a lower aim, I suppose. But I'd rather we, you know, kill one and then take the next shot and then,
I'm on it.
like, you know what I mean, not waste all of our shots on the first one that pops up. We probably will anyway, but I try to split up my Overwatchers here. Alright, Elite with 2 HP. And it takes all of our shots. Well, it's dead. My grand strategy did not work. Let's hope the Berserkers, or, well, that Elite's got lots of, well, that was fine. You can do that. Oh, good. Hope you got more rockets. Jeez. How many? This is going to be one of those 50 alien ships. I can see it coming. Alright, there's the heavy floaters that we were talking about. This is a lot of aliens to deal with. Jeez, they just... I wish I had another shredder rocket. Alright, I assume the berserkers are going to come at me, right? Right? Maybe a rocket can hit all those floaters? I don't know. We're not going to be able to shred them, unfortunately, but... Okay, well... You know, another turn with no damage. Yeah, this is going to be a good rocket, I think. I feel like... Right here... It may not hit that dude. I don't care much. If it does, it's great. If it doesn't, at least we hit 4 for hopefully massive damage. Come on, massive damage. It still hit 4. It didn't hit the 4 I thought it would hit. That's okay. Alright, well, we're getting to the point of we really need to use a flamethrower to kill everything. But, jeez, there's so many now. We're not going to be able to throw a grenade as far as we need. I think we take... I wish, you know, Mad Dog, I wish you had more shots, because you could kill so many of them. Kill this guy, you've got a good chance of killing him. And maybe one more.
I'm about to start keeping score.
That guy's got a lot of HP, that guy's got a lot of HP, that guy's got a lot of HP. Well... Take the 100% crit. Maybe you can kill him. Alright, 2 kills. That helps. That helps. %, eh? Man, there's a lot. I think we move the mech up now. Because those guys have landed, it's really a good time to try to kill them. Even though we're going to risk a lot of damage next turn. Yeah, I mean, this is like the best opportunity to kill these guys. Yeah. Now, the guy that's flying, is he the pod leader? Luckily, he does not have heat ammo. He may grenade us to death. But I think the more of these guys we can kill right now, the better. I mean... It's always like that, but I think this is actually really important. And I may in fact move another mech up. How often... Oh man, that's a lucky shot too. How often do you have landed floaters with like 100% accuracy? I think we go for the floater because it's more mobile, but the Muton Elite is a threat as well. Covering fire, my butt. Well, that stings. I hope we don't lose the mech here. I still think that was a good decision, but the mech is in a dangerous position. What we do, we pull our medic out of the way, and we use some smoke to try to prevent our mechs from getting destroyed. Plus 40 defense. Standing out in the open, they still get, like, mechs get a decent defense, a decent natural defense. It should be relatively difficult to hit that guy. This one gets panicked. Hopefully gets panicked. It's only 79%. Come on, Fluffy. Very good. Very good. No grenades from that guy. And is that it? He took a counter shot? You're not supposed to get a shot when you get panicked. I thought Long War changed that. I mean, we didn't get hit at least, but I thought that was off limits. Anyway, Flanagan's on Overwatch. On reload.
Let's rock.
Draco is on Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
Alright, he's panicked. At least that removes his turn. An elite jumps up. Maybe we kill him. Come on, Delacroix. It looks good. It was good, but it was not enough.